Hi everyone, welcome to today's session. I hope you are well and staying safe. So today we're going to have a little bit more challenging class. Although I'm not going to give you plank challenge to do today. We're going to do dolphins, we're going to do full locust, and we'll just see how we get on. So as always, practice within your limits. If you've got any injuries, just be mindful of those in what you're doing and, adjusting so that you can actually continue to practice safely. We will start with posture as always, so lift the spine nice and tall, roll the shoulders back, place your hands wherever it's comfortable for you. Feel free to close your eyes and just take some nice easy breaths in and out through the nose. I'll start with the neck stretches, so right ear to right shoulder, keep that spine lifted, don't start slouching down. And placing the hand on the head, gentle pressure. And back to centre, and then left ear to left shoulder, gentle pressure on the side of the head. And back to centre, and then chin to chest, gentle pressure on the back of the head. And back to centre. Interlinking the fingers, reaching up with your hands, nice deep breath in through the nose. And as you breathe out through the nose, releasing the arms and resting them by your side. So we'll start with some sun salutations. We will just do one round today. But in future classes, we will be ramping it up a little bit, particularly with the cold weather coming next week. So we'll just get the fire burning next week. But for now, we'll start with just a regular check-in with the sun salutations. So coming to the top of your mat, breathe in, breathe out, palms to chest. Breathing in, hands to ceiling. Breathing out, hands to the mat. Breathing in, right leg back, drop the knee, relax the foot, open the chest. Hold the breath to plank position. And breathing out, knees, chest, forehead to the mat. Breathing in, scoop up. Curl the toes, breathe out, hips to ceiling. Breathing in, right leg forward, drop the left knee. Breathing out, left leg forward into the forward fold. Breathing in, hands to ceiling. Breathe out, palms to chest. Breathing in, hands to ceiling. Breathe out, hands to the mat. Breathing in, left leg back. Hold to plank. And breathing out, knees, chest, forehead. Breathing in, scoop up. Roll the toes, breathe out, hips to ceiling. Breathing in, left leg forward. Breathing out, right leg forward. Breathing in, hands to ceiling. Breathe out, palms to chest. Okay, so we're going to warrior two now, taking the legs nice and wide. We'll start with the left toes turned 90 degrees, right toes turned in slightly. So the heel of your left foot should be in line with the arch of your rear foot. Breathing in, arms parallel to the floor. And as you breathe out into the lunge on the left knee. So a couple of things to note. Shoulders above your hips, so you're not leaning into it too much. Roll the shoulders back as well. And making sure the left knee is in line with the ankle, not in front of it, so you're not putting unnecessary pressure on your knee joint there. So when you're happy with your positioning, looking over your left fingertips. Nice easy breaths in and out through the nose. Go into halfway house here, I call it. So left elbow on left knee, reaching the arm up and over. So you're keeping your chest open here, you're not rolling in. Getting a nice stretch down the right side of your body here. And then into warrior three, so left hand on the inside of the left foot. reaching with your right arm up to the ceiling, which is where you're looking. So if you can't get your hand on the floor, you can do fingertips or fist, hold your ankle, or if you need to keep that elbow on the knee, that's absolutely fine, whichever works for you. So we're going to go into Warrior 4, always a fun one. Keeping that left shoulder by the left knee, you're taking your left arm between your legs, and you're effectively holding on to your left butt cheek, taking the right hand around the back, interlink your fingers if you can, opening up your chest, looking up towards the ceiling here. So it's a hard workout for your left leg, I do appreciate that. Some of you may struggle with balance, you might be in giggles right now on the floor, I don't know. So we'll release the hands, plant one hand either side of the left leg, swivel the right foot round and adjust where you need to get into a comfortable runner's lunge. So your knee again is above the ankle here. Opening up your chest and taking a moment just to relax your facial muscles. No need to hold tension where you don't have to. So again, nice easy breaths in and out through the nose. And planting the hands down, take the left leg back into downward dog. So you can give it a pedal out here if you wish, you don't have to. Just keep the weight evenly distributed. And then walking or jumping your feet back to your hands into a forward fold here. So legs straight, but keep those knees soft, so you're not locking them out here. Just let your arms and your head dangle down. Doesn't matter how close you get to the floor, whether you can touch the floor or whether you're around here, it doesn't matter. It's just where you're at right now with your body. Slowly, vertebra by vertebra, rolling up. Head being the last thing to come up, and when it does, roll the shoulders back. Okay, so we'll take the legs nice and wide, and we'll do the other side. The most poetic I get at times. So turn the right toes 90 degrees, left toes turned in slightly, again, heel to arch alignment. Breathing in, arms parallel, and as you breathe out, dropping into the lunge on the right side. Check that knee to ankle, and when you're happy, looking over your right fingertips. Spin to halfway house, right elbow on right knee, left arm reaching up and over. And into Warrior 3, right hand on the inside of the right foot, left arm up to the ceiling. You know what's coming now? Time to grab your butt cheeks, so right arm between the legs, around the back, left arm around the back, and interlink the fingers if you can reach. We're looking up to the ceiling here. And release the hands, swivel round, one hand either side of your right foot, adjust that rear leg into runner's lunge. And nice breath in and out through the nose. If there's a cat or a dog watching you, give them a cheeky smile. And then again, planting the hands down, taking that right leg back into downward dog. Nice little pedal out here. And then we'll drop down into child's pose for a rest. Forehead on the mat, arms resting by your side. Nice easy breaths in and out through the nose here. Just relax your body, sink into the floor. And making your way up, slowly rolling up. Again, roll the shoulders back. Okay, so we're going to go into dolphins now. So slide into the centre of your mat. The hint here is tuck your t-shirt in, but if you're practicing at home on your own, you might not really care. You just have your t-shirt coming over your head, your belly hanging out, whatever it does. It's entirely up to you. It's your freedom of choice right now. Okay, so we're going to do 10. As always, practice within your limits. If that's too much, just take a rest and you can join us again when you're ready, or maybe it's time to stop and rest in crocodile on your tummy lying down. Okay, so we'll start grabbing our elbows, place them on the mat in front of you. Make a fist with your hand, so keep your elbows where they are placed directly below your shoulders for strength. So you're not going to be straining your shoulders here. So raising your hips up, walk your knees back about a foot. So your feet and your knees are about hip width apart here. Tuck your toes under and raise your hips to the ceiling. So your head comes between your elbows. So one dolphin is forward, chin on the mat, in front of your hands and back. If your range of movement is just forward a little bit and back, that's absolutely fine. We're working our shoulders and our upper arms here, so whatever builds strength for you. Now positioning, something to think about. If your feet are too far forward, you're going to be really top heavy and you're going to struggle to go forward without collapsing. So bring your feet back. And on the opposite side, if your feet are too far back, you also won't be able to go far forward, but then your hips will start dropping to the floor. So adjust your feet position so you're in the right place, and then we'll go for 10. You can follow with me or you can go at your own pace. So forward and back is 1, forward and back 2, keep breathing throughout this movement, forward and back 3, forward and back 4, forward and back 5. If your elbows are wandering out, bring them back in, forward and back 6, forward and back 7, forward and back 8, forward and back 9, last one, forward and back 10. Good work. Drop the knees to the mat and make your way down into crocodile. So arms as a pillow or arms by your side, big toes together and ankles dropped out to the side. So take some nice deep breaths in and out through the nose here. And just use the out breath to fully relax into the mat. Okay, so we are going to go into full locust now. So for full locust, imagine yourself lying on your tummy. The hand position, if you're lying down, is hands in a fist, nestled between your legs, elbows tucked in, getting your hands down as low as possible. If you find this uncomfortable, just put your hand over the other one, and again, just nestle in nicely. So the best way to get into position is get your hands into the right position, roll forward, and place your chin on the mat. So do not turn your head once you're in position. So your hands are nicely nestled down. And what we're going to do for full locust, keeping the legs straight, we're going to lift them up, working our back and our glutes. And we're going to hold for 10. I'm going to be kind to you, it's going to be a normal 10. So as we start raising the legs up and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good work, resting in crocodile. Ooh. So these rest moments are really important for two reasons. One is that it prevents the build-up of any lactic acid, so you shouldn't be aching the next day, not too much. But the other reason is it enables the body to switch between the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous system. And that effectively means your body knowing when to be in sort of a fight or flight mode and under stress, and when not to be. So by doing this in yoga, we get to teach our body that it can move between stress and non-stress, which of course is always going to be helpful in everyday life. So we're going to bow pose now, bending the knees, holding the ankles on the outside. Then as we breathe in, by the way, this might be a challenge alone, so in which case, stay in this position, don't overdo it. If you can't hold on to your feet, lift them up if you want, and see if you can lift your chest up with us. Work with your body. So as we breathe in, lifting up, keep breathing and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, a little bit higher, 2, 1, and release. Good work. Plant the hands down, we'll slide back into extended child's pose. Keep those arms extended, feel the stretch through the back here. We're going to spider walk our fingers over to the right side of the mat. Do not be contained by the box. Feel free to go beyond the mat. You're wild here. Should be feeling a nice stretch down the left side of you. Then we'll spider walk back to centre and over to the left side, feeling the stretch down the right side. And spider walk back to centre. And then we're going to make our way up onto all fours. So adjusting so that your wrists are below your shoulders and your knees are below your hips. We'll start with some cat-cow, so breathing in, head and tailbone up. And as you breathe out, really arch the back here, tucking the head and tailbone under, and go at the pace of your breath. As always, feel free to close your eyes. Just increase your awareness of your spine as you move. And bring it back to centre. Then we'll do what I like to call hippos. So the reason being it's a hip opener, and you're also drawing big circles, so big O's with your knees. Kind of nothing like a hip pose in a way, but hey, we're on all fours. So we'll start with the left knee, nice big circles. And reverse direction. Staying strong in your shoulders here, try not to slouch down. And back to neutral. And then with the right knee, nice big circles. And reverse direction. And back to centre. And then we'll take a rest in child's pose. Feel free to shake those wrists out if you need to at any time. Again, we'll make our way up to a seated position. And then roll the shoulders back. So taking the weight forward, we're going to cross the feet over and roll back onto our bottoms and have our legs extended out front. We're going to go into inclined plane now, so sitting nice and tall, breathing in, raise the shoulders to the ears, roll the shoulders back and place the hands behind you. As before, hyperextension, turn your hands around. So as we breathe in, raising the hips up to the ceiling and holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep the hips lifted, keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Look to your feet first and slowly make your way down. Good work. Give those wrists a nice shake, the hands a shake even. And then we'll slide our bums forward and make our way down onto our backs, keeping the knees bent. We're going to go into half bridge, so bringing the feet just close enough so that if you're stretching with your hands, you can just about touch your heels. So your feet and your knees are hip width apart, and try to prevent your knees wandering out to the side too much in half bridge. So resting your hands by your side, palms face down. As we breathe in, we're going to take the weight, lift the hips up to the ceiling, rolling the weight back onto the shoulders here. So if you want, you can interlink your fingers behind your back, tuck your shoulders in a little bit more to get your hips even higher. So continue to breathe, and like I say, try and prevent your knees sort of wandering out to the sides. And then to ramp it up a little bit, I'm going to start by taking the right leg up to the ceiling, so keep those hips lifted. And bring that foot back down carefully. And then we'll do the opposite, so left leg reaching up. Reminder to relax those facial muscles. And release that foot back down to the floor. Interlink your fingers, place your arms by your side, and vertebra by vertebra, slowly roll down until your hips touch the floor. And when they do, we're going to hug it out in a releasing pose. So nose to knees, unless you've got neck issues, in which case drop the head to the mat. Keeping the feet next to each other, not crossed over. And as always, gently rocking side to side if you would like extra back massage. So extending the legs all the way out, extending the arms, full body stretch here, really reaching here. Nice deep breaths in and out through the nose. And then bringing it back into center to a releasing pose again. Placing the mat on the floor. We're going to keep hold of the right knee, but we're going to extend the left leg all the way down to the floor. Draw those shoulder blades down to the floor so you're not hunching too much. Then we're going to bring that left knee back to chest, hold on to that knee, and take the right leg, extend it all the way down to the floor. Bringing the right knee back, one last hug in a releasing pose. And then extending the legs, extending the arms again, full body stretch. And from here, resting your arms by your side in final relaxation. So getting yourself into Shavasana, which is dead body pose. Sounds delightful. So your legs are hip or mat width apart. Just let your ankles and your feet drop out to the side. Your arms by your side, palms facing up. tuck those shoulder blades under, get yourself nice and comfortable. If you've got any discomfort in your lower back, feel free to bend your knees. It's completely fine, just do what feels right for you. And just gently close your eyes. Take some nice deep breaths in and out through the nose. Feel your tummy rise on the in-breath and fall on the out-breath. You're welcome to stay in relaxation for as long as you like. You may want to continue focusing on your breath. You may choose to visually scan your body using the breath to relax your muscles and your joints as you work your way from your feet, your ankles, your calves, all the way around your body. Just feeling the muscles relax as you sink further into the mat. Or you may want to imagine yourself in another place that you find calming and relaxing. And whatever you choose, just remember, if you become distracted, bring it back to your breathing. And like I say, continue for as long as you feel comfortable. And whenever you're ready, slowly making your way onto your right side. And very carefully bringing yourself into a seated position. I'll take this opportunity to thank you for joining me today. If you've got any questions or comments, please add them into the discussion at the bottom of the video, or feel free to email me, whichever. Enjoy the rest of your day and see you next time. Thank you.